Hello. There we are. I'm today wrapped up in two big pullovers and having something around my scarf. Hello and welcome. Let's breathe. Let's breathe deeply and connect with the earth below us. And then breathe and connect with the cosmos above us. Then we breathe from above all the way through our body, all the way into the earth and all the way back up, all the way above into the cosmos. Breathe the cosmos all the way through your body. And all the way into the earth. And then we breathe up from the earth all the way through our body, reaching up again through our body all the way to the cosmos. And now breathing from the cosmos into our heart. And from the earth, draw it up into our heart. We're centered in our heart. And we draw a circle around us from the left. And we draw a circle around us from our heart to the right. And then we center in our core. Hello. I am thankful for this focus today. It's been an extremely challenging week, more than ever. But we're here. I'm here with you. Whatever situation we're going through, whatever is coming up, and something that is coming up, it allows something to be healed. It is not important if this is strictly ours or if our role is to feel it, allow it to come visible from our inner self, rising up. The point is, if we're feeling it, It is making itself heard, and it's making itself consciously visible, and so we acknowledge it. The emotions or the feelings may be so intertwined, so many layers. Excuse me, sometimes when your body has reactions, you are actually transmuting energy. And I've been early in the morning in a part of town where there are many people, relatively speaking, but it is a place where many people go through that face challenges. And driving back home, it's about half an hour over the countryside, and it is full moon today, and we're having roughly, well, it's the 15th November 2024 today, and we're having 5 days, 6 days, let's give it a week or so, depending what timeline we're on when you watch this. It's 2:15 p.m. here, but in other parts of the world it's already the evening, and in other parts of the world it's the morning. So what I'm being asked to do is to paint with you, and I don't have another camera. And at the end of this, I will show you the sequence of the paintings as they have happened in these last 2 sessions, and there was an extra session and the session today. I saw an orange, red heart, but on a cosmic level. But just now, when I was fetching the paints and I was being asked to take 2 colors again, but I got the copper and I've got the gold. And so I've been asked to paint this giant heart. Well, this is copper color. And I only have a small canvas today. That is what's been given. And it's a canvas board. And so this is not taking the paint that much. And I've also been asked to go again with you into the medicine wheel. This practice that I was reminded of through listening to Heather Answorth's astrology videos. Okay, a simple copper heart. In fact, this is a face. This feels like a face, but in the sense of this is an actual consciousness. I am going to turn the light off for a moment. We go into a meditation. Behind me, that way, I have a little candlelight, and then there are some of the paintings you can see from the last time. So it is very, very, very emotional time right now. This is the reason I feel cold from the inside. This is the reason I have several layers of clothes on. It is also a very emotional time, and I'm very close to tears. I'm sorry that they come up. But these are tears of empathy. And whilst creativity is a joyful thing, it is also something that deeply connects me, particularly with my soul being. It is something I did all through my childhood, and drawing and painting is a bit like, yeah, Sufi dancing or dancing in general. It is a bit like meditating. In fact, before I speak, let's just connect. I cannot do this authentic work unless I'm being authentic. So let's breathe. Empathic people pick up things wherever they go and they exchange codes. Everybody does, but those that are sensitive feel it that they do. And with so much Wi-Fi out there and the shops and so on, and the lighting, and too much technology, really. I don't think there was ever so much electricity in a normal grocery shop. And I normally prefer to go to the markets and be outside. But as I had these appointments, I then went there, and so it is so it is a deeply emotional, a deeply sensitive time with this full moon and with Pluto changing signs. Let's walk this medicine wheel together. So I enter from the south, and I enter and go to the center. And then I walk in an anti-clockwise motion from the center in small steps all the way And today truly comes the surrender. There are no words. Let's just breathe into our center and surrender to any emotion that comes up. I can feel the circular movement within me, as if my whole being is making the spiral. It's like a labyrinth in a way, and it's physical to just move in these anti-clockwise way. And all I can say is that I surrender and that I'm deeply grateful for what is in my life. And I surrender all that, what I had to let go of. No questions asked. I did not plan to sit here and cry, but the tears are simply rolling as they have, really, from about Monday afternoon, Monday the 11th. I surrender the sadness for all those that feeling sad. I surrender the sadness from any land that has felt it. I surrender the sadness from these walls that are estimated to be 120 years old. Anyone who's cried in here, anyone who was sad in here, I surrender the sadness walking the medicine wheel. Whatever the land has seen, and there's a lot of water here. It's an area where the land is, or was gathered because it was drained, and so there seems to be a lot of salt water deep, deep, deep underneath, and there is the rainwater. But then I'm being reminded that there are many places on Earth where sweet water, so rainwater, touches upon Earth, and then while it's being filtered by the different layers of soil and end up in an aquifer, there is a lot of ocean underneath. Okay. We're just checking in. Is there anything, any emotion that needs to be acknowledged? anything that needs to be surrendered, then we'll just do it now. We're breathing it out. And we are connected with all that is below and all that is above, fully being aware that we are kind of suspended in outer space, and that below is our planet Earth, and that above is cosmos. And yes, many say this life is an illusion. So are we an illusion? It doesn't matter. The point is, it is our life in this now moment. And what we feel is real. What our body feels is real. It's real for us. So we acknowledge it. It is not important who it belongs to, the fact that we are empathic enough to feel it and that it is rising in us. It is literally rising, kind of from the solar plexus into the heart, or from the gut into the heart. Maybe it's simply things that we breathed in. Maybe it's simply things that we drank or ate, or maybe it's simply things that we touched. The point is, I walked in public land today. I breathed the air that is from everywhere. And when you breathe air, you always also breathe water. And so the emotions, maybe in the fog, maybe in the cloud, maybe in the mist, maybe in that gray cloud cover. And it's maybe has been accumulated because we had a few weeks now of this, the transition from golden October to grey November, and really it is a time to go within, to be authentic and honest with yourself. What replenishes you? Maybe you can find a deep love for yourself, a deep compassion for yourself, a deep understanding for yourself of what you've been through, and that you tried all that was possible in your situation. You really looked everywhere for a solution, and still things just simply happen. So we surrender to this vulnerable but authentic soul form that we are. fully knowing we have the strength, fully knowing that it always carries on. There's always tomorrow. We're just holding space for ourselves in case anything wishes to rise up, not suppressing anything and not dramatizing anything, not pushing anything, not making things nicer, but also not making them worse. Just being there. It seems we have returned to the eye of a storm in that medicine wheel. For some reason, this process that I was guided to start on the 1st of November, a Friday, and then I did a session at 4 a.m. on the 8th in the early morning. And then I shared with you the 11th, the Monday, and I will share with you that picture in a moment. Okay. Now we're moving in the clockwise motion out of the center of the eye of the storm. In outward motion, and I'm asked to use the other paint. Well, the golden went all over my my shirt, and exactly there where I didn't have anything on. Oh well, I shall let it dry. So we're doing a clockwise motion, kind of like a spiral. Normally, one would have to let this underground drive, but this is not a painting. This is an energetic exercise. Okay. The word that is wanting to be heard today is the word hope. Yeah, believing it. So these 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 paintings are energetic exercises. They're coming from deep within. And today is simply a fragile day, and so we'll just close with going to the right. And today I would like to share with you that you go within yourself. Yeah. And whilst I had that idea, a second thing came up. So first of all, I would like to ask you, what is right now the most important wish or situation you would like to work on, you would like to ask into your life, you would like to open your heart towards? You can write it down or you can say it aloud. I am opening myself to allow to enter into my life that what my being requires the most at this moment. I would like to have guidance and assistance how to embody this, how to manifest this into my life. I'm asking for being given the opportunity by my entire multidimensional self in this beautiful now moment of being on earth in this life, the possibility to be of service to nature, animal kind, and humankind. I am following my inner voice. And I surrender to all that could not be. And I'm inviting in this new project, this new timeline into my life. And so it is. Thank you. I'm turning the light back on. Thank you for sharing this. The energy is still here, but that what was made visible in the here and now moment is now integrating. So I promise to show you now it is 4 paintings. And I did 4 sessions, but it were 3 official ones. The one came in between. So I will show you this. I hope the camera is good enough for it. The first one on the 1st of November was this one. And there was an actual energy. You can listen to that recording. Then I did this one on the 4th. With these double O, which had to do something with the odd cloud. This was the 8th of November at 4 a.m. This one, which is mainly golden, but it was golden with white, silver white in the middle. It's a little bit just difficult to see. Oh yeah, you can see it. They actually feel like planets to me. In fact, like new planets. This is from the 11th. And the hope one, which is a heart with a copper heart with a golden circle on top with hope. And hope is very much similar to home. And in fact, the heart underneath looked like a face, so like a real energy. So this is the one from today. I am meant to share with you that it is not about wanting to create a perfect picture. This type of painting, this type of art is much more like when we were children. So the paint got everywhere despite me having covered things up. It's okay. Creativity is something very special, and it's okay. There are more things to say, but today is a day to rest. So I would thank you for being part of this experiment, and I'll see you next Friday. I'll post the link, and Pluto has moved, and we'll see how this manifests itself. So let's take a deep breath, wrap ourselves in the golden ball. I wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. And I so hope you have loved ones, dear friends that you can be with, share with, you may exchange with. It's a time for sharing. At the same time, I'm honoring my solitude. I leave you with one more word. If we are finding ourselves going through things alone, it is sometimes to understand and feel our energy. However, some processes are really long in a human lifetime. I thank you, and I trust, hope is what everybody has out there. It doesn't matter in what situation they find themselves in, because we're coming up for this winter solstice season, which is for many a Christmas season or a season of celebration and sharing. It is also a season of peace. I would very much like to see peace in all the places where there's conflict. So thank you for being here. All the best. It is 14:53, 2:53 p.m. CET. This is Blue for blueroom.org.